good to be in St. Lucia at what we in the Pan American Mixed Martial Arts Union consider as a historic event. It is the first time that mixed martial arts is going to take place in St. Lucia. Even though it is not an octagon or a cage, it is a beginning. And every journey begins with the first step. And I want us to put our hands together for the president and his executive of the St. Lucia Mixed Martial Arts Federation, Louis Volt Murray. To the athletes who are going to be competing today, let us look at it as a friendly competition. It is not about winning or losing. It is about you will go down in history as starting the journey for greater things to come. And I want to assure you all that come October, there will be an octagon in St. Lucia, October 28th, and over 15 countries for us to actually kick off St. Lucia with a bang before 2024. This executive that you have is very determined to spread MMA throughout the island. As I said to the president yesterday and the Minister of Sports, we just don't want to think Castries. Let's take it to Beaufort. Let's take it to every village, every constituency in St. Lucia. Whether you're a blue belt, a brown belt, a black belt, whether it's in jiu-jitsu, judo, whatever you are doing, whatever discipline you're involved in, let us just start. Every journey begins with the first step. I want to recognize today your ambassador in MMA. I want to call him Al. Is Al somewhere here? Last year, Al have won 2 medals for St. Lucia. One in Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean Invitational Championship, where there were 12 countries, and Al won silver for St. Lucia. First time a competitor coming out of St. Lucia. Put your hands together for Al. And he lost the gold medal by 1 point. 1 point. He lost the gold medal back. It was a really, really exciting fight. He went on to St. Martin in December and also won silver. So I know that St. Lucia have potential. St. Lucia have what it takes to put the people of St. Lucia, the sports of MMA, on the map. And I know that you will have some good practitioners in Jiu-Jitsu. I met Lou earlier on today. I know some of the guys here. All we need is all hands on deck and unity, strength. Together we aspire people, and together we're going to achieve. I want to wish all the competitors all the best today. Thank you.
Give him a round of applause again, Mr. Frazier. This is also true. This is something momentous. This is something historic. And of course, I want to thank everybody for the continued support. All the art forms showing face today and showing that it's all about the discipline and not just the ego. Right about now, I'd like to call the president himself, Mr. Andre Bo Murray, to the microphone to say a few words before we begin this historic event. Give a round of applause, for Mr. Murray.
Thank you so much for coming through. Specially invited guests, Mr. Jason Frazier, Stan Bishop. I really like to appreciate everyone that's come through. As you know, mixed martial arts is new in St. Lucia, and we're trying to, what we call, gain our bearings. So we had a few mishaps. We do apologize. But again, thank you for coming through. We have some wonderful matches coming up from some very ambitious athletes. And we look forward to everybody enjoying the show. This is not going to be the last one. So this is the first of many. And I look forward to seeing you guys and having you guys support. So once again, thank you very much to everybody who supported and come through. And let's make it a good one, good first one, and a big one. Thank you so much.
And without further ado, we have in the red corner, Mr. Jamil Leos. He is a first-degree black belt. Oh, we're looking at his weight and height. All right, so he's 5'5", weighing 180 pounds. His reach is 28 inches, and he's coming from the Cobra Karate and Self-Defense Club. So put a round of applause for Cobra as well.
Let him walk in the ring first. Let him take the corner.
Bring the volume down a little bit. The music, bring the music down a little bit. Nice. Yeah.
All right. He is a holder of a first degree black belt. Currently has 12 years in the art of karate. He has placed second place in Open Kumite. First place Open Kata. Cobra Karate and Self-Defense Open Tournament, November 2022. And he placed third in the Open Karate K23 Martinique Open March 2023. All right, so we welcome in the red corner, Jamil Leos.
You mean Zay Alcindor? Zara, you did our Zara already?
Okay, in the red corner. We're going to blue now.
Okay.
And in the blue corner, we have Mr. Zarel Alcindor, weighing 162 pounds, with a height of 5 foot 11 inches, a reach of 28.5 inches. And Mr. Zarel has a love for mixed martial arts and started training in September of 2021 with Voltage MMA. However, it became difficult to keep up with the training due to unforeseen circumstances and had to move to training with combat sport and self-defense in November of last year under his current coach, who himself is an avid student of the great Thaddeus Francis, a former Pan-American Sambo bronze medalist. Zarel has also begun cross-training in boxing with the St. Lucia Boxing Association to improve his stand-up and has shown great promise. He hopes that with his current skill level and the dexterity he gained by being a break dancer, he can put St. Lucia on the map. So let's put a hand of applause for Zarel in our blue corner.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, so right now we have our fighters ready to square off. In the ring, our referee for the match is Mr. Karim Sifle. Everybody give a round of applause for our referee for the first match, Mr. Karim Sifle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first amateur MMA fight happening in St. Lucia. Show your love as the fighters square off. Yeah. We're starting off with some simple low kicks. Now this is the preliminary round, so there will be no strikes to the head. We have a nice straight jab to the body. We have two fighters fighting traditional stance. Now the red has moved into an orthodox or southpaw. Back to orthodox, nice swing right kick. So interesting enough, Jamil has been switching stances, trying to get his footing in for an entry. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so what has happened here, Jamil has been deducted 2 points for a strike to the head. This is the preliminary rounds. There are no strikes to the head allowed.
parliamentary representative for President and Mr. Kenton Gazner. Yeah, that's good.
A lot of interesting strikes. So far, nobody's taken to the ground as yet. What's happening?
On the link from Volt. On the link to share. On the link to share from Volt. The link for the competition, the live link from Volt. I don't know if you have it yet.
10 seconds left. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has come to the end of the first round. What we've been seeing right now is we're dealing with striking. And of course, in a sport such as MMA, which is just gaining its foothold in St. Lucia, we have yet to see any takedown attempts. Though what we are seeing is a lot of unorthodox stance, I should say. Stance from the right hand position. And yeah, we got strikers in the place. Yeah, so we've seen a lot of excited and nervous striking. Some straight kicks, some right kicks. So just to get you guys up a little bit on the rules of this particular tournament. So what we're happening right now, we have 2-minute rounds, 3 2-minute rounds, and then there's a minute intermission. Also, the referee is allowed to call a stoppage to the fight if there is an illegal blow or points to be deducted. We now begin round number 2. There we have Jamil Leons bouncing around, yeah, circling around. We also have Zaro trying to cut him off. Again, too, we're looking at our very first MMA fight. Right now, what we have is a range feeling out process. Let's go. We're looking for a little bit more participation, a little bit more aggression. Nice kick to the left. Nice, beautiful. We're starting to see a little accent picking up. Kick to the body. There was a kick to the head, went above the neck. Yeah.
was round. What? That was round? That was round done? Round over? Okay, can we have a pause? Can we have a pause? That was the end of round 2. Ref, yep, pause. Gentlemen, take neutral corners. That was the end of round 2. We're getting ready to come to the end of the first round. Mr. Seaflay was just admonishing and letting them know that during their stoppages, there's to be no interaction with their corners. So they just have time to clear themselves, get themselves ready, and back to the fight. Are you ready for round 2? Round 3? Give them a round of applause. Show them some love. All right, gentlemen, let's give it your all. Let's go. So Leos is down in southpaw, trying to make use of that straight right, keep the man at distance. Oh, nice one to the body. Front thrust kick. Very nice. Inside thigh kick, close. Call time. So what happens right now is Mr. Leos has up to 2 minutes to recuperate and recover himself. Make sure he's ready to continue. Lunging left jab. Leos circling. Nice body kick. Right, right. Whoa. Straight down.
One more time for introduction.
10 seconds left. And that brings it into a round, ladies and gentlemen, our very first round. Let's hear our decision from the referee. Good show of sportsmanship. Give them a round of applause once again for Mr. Leos and Mr. Alcindor. Good definition of striking at, they're trying to figure out their range. Again, this is MMA people, and we're just starting to get into the vibe that is mixed martial arts. I want to thank all you folks for joining us once again, and to those folks watching online via Facebook, we want to thank you guys all so much for their support. So what you're seeing is the rudimentary beginnings of MMA in St. Lucia. And we have the folks at Voltage MMA, as well as our friends from the Pan Am president of mixed martial arts in the West, in the Caribbean, here as well, Mr. Frazier, and also Mr. Kenson Kazimar, Honorable Minister, here to make something great even better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our decision. And our winner by split decision. Put your hands together for Jamil Leos. So once again, I want to give a round of applause going out to Jamil Leos. He 12 years in the art of karate, second place in an open kumite, and of course representing Cobra Karate.
Yeah, please.
We're moving on to the second matchup. And here in the red corner, we have Mr. Keegan Mortley. Mr. Keegan is weighing 155 pounds with a height of 6 feet, a reach of 30 inches, and he's coming from Voltage MMA Club. Yeah, let's put a hand together for Mr. Keegan Mortley. So far, he has 20 boxing fights, 14 at welterweight and 6 at lightweight. In the most recent boxing event, NUFCUF, Champion of the Champions boxing tournament, he received gold medal and Champion of Champions award at the regional card. He is a national boxer turned MMA fighter out of Voltage MMA. He decided to take up the journey into martial arts in 2023 because he believed that he should just try it out before it's too late. He enjoyed watching Kung Fu movies along with MMA fights and figured that if it's humanly possible by them, then so can he. Watching Jiu-Jitsu and Kung Fu movies looks like so much fun, and actually doing it in real life makes him feel really happy, although it is very challenging. As a national boxer, he thinks that the transition over to MMA would be a wonderful thing for him because he thinks that striking is one of the main components of MMA along with the other forms of the art. He really looks forward to this journey that he has embarked on. And in the blue corner, we have Mr. Christopher Napoleon. Christopher weighs 180 pounds and is standing 5 feet 11 inches with a reach of 30 inches. And he is coming from Marvelous Motivation Club. Mr. Christopher is a second-degree black belt. He has won the gold medal at the K22 karate competition in Martinique for senior masculine kata. He says growing up martial arts has always been the one thing that gave him a sense of purpose. To always keep going, keep pushing, and keep trying to go beyond his limits. Now, he applies that to all the areas of his life and reaps rewards. For him, martial arts is not just a sport, it is a way of life. So we welcome Mr. Christopher Napoleon in the blue corner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you have a boxer versus a striker. So Keegan Morton in red, and we also have Christopher Napoleon in blue. Morton, traditional boxer stance. Fighters have to be careful with the red border. This is known as out of bounds. The goal is to keep the action within the blue area.
I would have wanted you on the side of the special invited guest. Yeah? Give thanks.
Nice. We now have action to the ground. Murray is known what's in as side control. Morton is on the ground with the side headlock. We have an attempted mount. Okay, so we're looking for advancement of position. If no advancement has gone on, they are then stood up after 30 seconds. Fighters will then return to their corner and the action begins per the referee. Morton quite aggressive. Looking to maintain a hold. Oh, nice sweep. Oh, with a sweep into.
No.
Yeah, knees, there's knees. There's knees. Yeah, there's knees.
Right there.
So as you see, Keegan has him in side control, attaining to advanced position. That is the end of round number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. So in this first round, we actually saw a couple of takedowns. Side control ended up in side control, as I should say. What the referees are looking for now is for advancement of position. From side control, if they could either attain mount and proceed to try and get a submission, or the individual can escape and then get stood back up. Again, fighters have 30 seconds on the floor. If there's no advancement of the position, they're then stood up as per the referee. And as we get ready to start round number 2, what we're looking for more is a bit more aggression. What fighters want to do is prove their aggression in the ring as advancing forward within the match. We're also going to be looking at a lot of striking, but in this one, like I said, we've seen a couple of takedown attempts, both ending in side control. Hopefully we shall see some advancement from these positions moving forward. And we now begin round number 2. Mortley taking center ring. Both fighters in traditional stance. Fighter's a bit tentative. Oh, he went for a single leg, has him down. Nice slam to the ground. He has him inside his guard. He's now in half guard. Oh, we're looking for a mount. Hips needed to be flattered to achieve the mount properly. We have a sweep, attempted sweep. We're looking for an attempted submission. We have an arm in. Oh, we're up. We're going in. He has it in. Oh, out. Again, Mortley is the one taking the center. Slight exchange in the middle. Nice body shot. Going for a single leg again. Nice, taken down. Inside control. Now attempted to move forward. Napoleon has a Z guard up, trying to prevent from being mounted. There is the mount. Right now, there is no defense being offered from the ground if he doesn't watch himself. They are approaching the boundary. Referee should be standing up shortly. That is the end of round number 1. That's round 2? Round 1 or 2? Round 2. Oh, that was round 2. My bad. Round 2. My apologies. Ladies and gentlemen, round 3 officially begins now. And as familiar, Mortley takes the center of the ring. Napoleon tries to engage. Both of them, traditional stance. Body shots. Fighters need to maintain their awareness of the boundaries on the ring. Napoleon has now switched to southpaw. Mortley in southpaw as well. Now Napoleon switched back to orthodox. Calf kick? Well, not calf, sorry, thigh kick. Yeah, nice. Up. Now the referee has to be cautioning Napoleon has to be stepping out of bounds. If he does so one more time, a point will be deducted. Fighters are to stay within the restricted area. No, no. Mortley's aggression seems to be paying off. Seems to be taking control of the ring, advancing with more aggression, and is leading in points with regards to takedowns. Let's see if Napoleon can shore up a defense. 10 seconds left in this round. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to round number 3. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. In this match, we saw a bit more of the mixed martial art variety. We saw several takedowns. Few takedowns ended up inside control, 2 with mount. No advancement of position for submission after that. It will then be now up to the scorekeepers to determine the winner of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Voltage MMA's Mixed Weight Championships, brought to you by Voltage MMA in association with the Pan Am president of Mixed Martial Arts. We're talking about Jason Frazier. Also in attendance, we have the Minister of Sports, Mr. Kenson Casimir, and one of our presenters as well, Honorable Priest Kilash. We want to thank all those in support, helping something wonderful come out as we await the scorer's decision. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the decision. With the majority decision, our winner for today is none other than Keegan Mortley. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Keegan did an amazing job. Not only did his striking come into play, being that as a boxer, but also his ability to take down repeated times, establish position on the ground, helped him edge out the victory in this match. So once again, give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Keegan Mortley. Give it up for Holbrook Karate, ladies and gentlemen.
Again in the red corner, we have Junaya Bassett, also known as Al, from Voltage MMA. Let's give him a round of applause.
Al has experience under the MMA banner, so this should be very interesting. He's one of the favorites gathered here today, hoping to show off his skills in this representing Voltage. Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, that was funny, but I got you. Let me do a full recap on all. Okay.
All right, ladies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so just to give you a rundown, we've had 2 matches so far, and in both of them, ironically, individuals from the red corner has won. So I don't know what's going on here, but so far we got love for showing for Keegan Mortley, and also for Jamil Leos. They are the two winners so far. And remind you, we have one more match before we go to our elimination rounds. Thank you guys once again for showing up and supporting this amazing endeavor. This is the first mixed martial events taking place in St. Lucia, soon to be one of many. And we want to thank all who've shown up in attendance to help support this endeavor.
And in the blue corner, we have Clay Dorius, weighing 144 pounds, standing 5 feet, 6.5 inches, with a reach of 25.5 inches, and coming from Cobra Karate and Self-Defense. Let's put our hands together for Clay. Clay is also a first-degree black belt, has 10 years in the martial arts. He's placed first in Kumite, Cobra Karate and Self-Defense Open, November 2022. Second place, Kata, Cobra Karate and Self-Defense Open, November 22 as well. So in the blue corner, we welcome Clay.
And we now get our third fight underway. We have Bissett in the red, Clay Dorius in the blue. We have more traditional stances. Dorius switching between southpaw as well as orthodox. Have a nice firefight happening inside. Again, this is a preliminary, so no headshots available. Nice jabs to the chest happening. Dorius seems to have the speed factor. Inside thigh kick. So we have Bissett trying to establish himself. Dorius being absolutely the faster individual. 10 seconds remaining in the round. And that's the end of round one, ladies and gentlemen. Fighters to your respective corners. What we've seen in this fight so far, we're seeing speed versus patience. In that, we're seeing Clay Dorius trying to overwhelm him with his hand speed as well as his footwork. But Janaya, being the veteran of the competition that he is, he's slowly being patient, trying to get his position with inside thigh kicks, and trying to get his weight in. So far, we have seen no attempts at takedowns, no attempt at grappling. So individuals are keeping this as a striking affair for now. Round two has started. Fighters greet in the middle of the ring. Again, Dorius trying to fluster and frustrate with his hand speed. Several timely strikes to the body has landed its mark. Janaya seems to have a problem with the speed. Trying to lock down and grab. Oh, attempted lunge, nope. Dorius with a slight advantage with hand speed and landing several body shots. Pause for the action as the fighter has lost his gear. He's going to get some time to replace and get his head, put it back on. We just have another minute left in the second round. Lissette's going to try and see if he can do anything to negate Dorius' speed, which has been a factor for him getting in. Nice strike, going for a single leg, looking for the defense. Good defense. We have a pulse to the action. That comes to the end of the round. Yeah, clear groin kick. Both fighters receiving much needed advice from the corners. Dorius suffering a groin kick at the end of the round, getting some much needed advice on how to regain his composure. Right now we're getting into the third and final round. And from all appearances, Dorius seems to be making an edge forward. His speed seems to be a problem for Bissett, who hasn't found a way to negate his strikes. Right now, Bissett needs to come up with something because Clay is clearly ahead on points. Third and final round, preliminaries. Again, no head strikes. He landed some good crosses to the body. Fight's getting a bit more interesting now. He's seeing there's no way. Hey, stop, stop. Groin strike, fighters to your neutral corner. Bissett has up to 2 minutes to recover. Fighters, are you good? Action now resumes. Just over a minute left in the round, third and final round. Dorius' speed seems to be a problem. We have a takedown. Bissett has him in mount. Let's see the advancement in position. He has 30 seconds. Dorius has no clue what to do on the ground. He's trying to hip strip. Hip escape is not happening. It's just pounding. You need to defend. We now resume the fight. 20 seconds left. What's the decision, ref? Oh, it stopped. Yeah, fight has been stopped. Okay, so to explain what it is that just happened, the fighter did not intelligently defend himself while on the ground. While receiving repeated punishment, he did not make a move to escape. He did not make a move to try to get out of his predicament, leaving the referee with no decision but to call the fight in favor of Janaya Bissett. Give a round of applause to the gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. She is right there.
Work your frames, Nakiva. Work your. Oh.
Test it. Hip bump, Earl. Hip bump.
Got an arm bar.
Close the knees, Nakiva. That's it, Earl.
Roll, roll.
Red, you're supposed to be narrating this. I understand. The Frank's supposed to say more than that, man.
Think I'll be doing more too.
All right. Let's work on some passes, Earl. Knee cut pass, there you go. That's it. Knees to hips, elbows to hips. Connect. Left knee to the mat. That's it, full mount. We went over this Thursday, Nakiva. Get that arm in. Get that framed arm in. That's it. All right. Hooks in, Earl. Hooks in. Back to the mount. Free up the left leg, Earl. Technical mount. Oh, back again. Pass the guard, Nakiva. That's it. That's it, Nakiva. Work on the details, that's it. That's it, good. Off balance, there you go. So what Nakiva is applying is a cross face here. For Earl. There you go, Earl. Earl, so shift the left arm to the other side of the head. And there you go. Drag it down, good stuff.
Yeah, full already. We didn't pull up my camera too. Oh. Yeah, man.
Big thank you to Storm Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Let's give them a round of applause.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, now that we're done with our preliminaries. Right now, we're just going to have a few special words brought to you by the man himself, Mr. Jason Frazier. Give us a little bit of insight of what's next happening for MMA, not only in St. Lucia, but the Caribbean.
Right. Good evening, everyone, again. I want to say a special good evening to the Minister of Sports. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. Very few Minister of Sports really come around mixed martial art within the region, so give it up for your Minister of Sports, people of St. Lucia. Coming up is that we have the Pan American Games that will be taking place in August in Colombia. We're hoping to have a team from St. Lucia to attend the Pan American Games. In Trinidad on July 1st, we have the Caribbean International Invitational Championship. 20 countries would be there, including St. Lucia. We have the first female from St. Lucia who will be competing at that event. Dee, everybody know Dee? She will be the first female competing in that event. I want to give a special thanks to the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation who donated the equipment that is being used, the uniform by the athletes. The International Mixed Martial Arts Federation, 3,000 US in equipment for St. Lucia. That is our commitment to the grassroots development. We consider today as a grassroots development as we have many more big things to come in place later on this year. An octagon will be here for St. Lucia for October 28th. What is big on the agenda is on June 28th to 30th, we have the first Pan American International Certification course for MMA. We're hoping to have as much coaches from St. Lucia to attend that, also an official training for officials so that they could keep more local tournaments and Cutman courts. And when this takes place, then we will actually see the real MMA in St. Lucia where you could, jab to the head and all of that. Today's event take away from hitting to the head because this is the prelims, these are new athletes, and Voltage really want to protect the athletes more so than actually allowing an athlete to leave here with a blue eye or something. So I really want to commend Voltage for taking that decision and the St. Lucia committee. And in November, we have the World Championship in Abu Dhabi. Let us hope that coming out of the Pan American Games, we can have someone qualified from St. Lucia for that World Championship. And I want to challenge the Minister of Sports today that sometime within the next year, he could actually find a home for mixed martial art in St. Lucia. Let us challenge the Minister of Sports for that. Let us have a Minister of Sports who leave a footprint for combat sport. Not only mixed martial art, but combat sport. At this time, I would like to call the Minister of Sports to give us a few words, and then we do 2 presentations.
I want to see the minister on the mat.
Thank you, Mr. Fraser. I thought he was challenging me to match on the mat.
Then I'll call move.
Okay, thank you so much for inviting me here to this event today. I must say, it is very, very well put together. I'm very impressed by what I've seen so far. I always pledged that when I before I became Minister of Sports, that I would ensure that all sports were given the opportunity to flourish on Ireland. I remember having conversations with Redman over here about, MMA, having discussions on what we were seeing on TV and what can actually happen, the potential in St. Lucia. I'm very happy to know that we have a number of committed gyms available for our people. Of course, Anthony Leos has been doing his thing in the Laffey, Morshy area for a number of years. I want to commend him for his work with his athletes, and of course, congratulations, and we are expecting bigger and better things. Volt Fitness, I see the images on Instagram ever so often, and we're seeing the fruits of their labor here today. I want to encourage them to continue. We've had some very good discussions over the last week on how we develop the sport in St. Lucia, how me as a minister can contribute to their development through registration, through ensuring that they can benefit from some of the concessions to have all of the supplies here. And he didn't mention that we have already agreed to ensure that we have an octagon right here in St. Lucia before this year ends. And then we are going to have discussions about combat sport and whether or not, as we'll have in a discussion, we can have combat Fridays to have persons, the young talent on display every Friday so that St. Lucians can gravitate towards the sport. So I'm very excited about the future. I'm very excited about the competitions at the national level, at the school level, and developing the coaches, trainer workshops, and how we can provide discipline for young people so that they are channeled, the energies are channeled in the right direction. So congratulations, enjoy the rest, and as the Minister of Sport, I pledge my full support for all combat sports in St. Lucia. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Kenson Casimir, your Minister of Sports in St. Lucia.
Thank you, Minister. We have all your words on record and on video. I'd like to call Volt Murray, please. Murray. Murray gone home. I'd like to call the Minister of Sports again. Murray, I'd like you to present this medal to the Minister of Sports as a historic medal for the first MMA event that takes place here. So you can have it as one of your souvenirs. No other sport has done this. You all hear that? No other sport has done this.
That means you have to give me a quick one now.
Wait, Minister, wait. People, I have a lot of roots in St. Lucia, and I believe that St. Lucia should be grateful and show appreciation for true leadership. Today I want to recognize in our midst from the Caribbean Combat Sport Association, the first person who drive me to stick with MMA in St. Lucia when it was very dim, when there was no light at the end of the tunnel. And that person today, I'll ask Minister to present this plaque to you. St. Lucia Mixed Martial Arts Federation, in collaboration with Caribbean Combat Sport Association, presented Terry Agostini, former president and founder of St. Lucia Mixed Martial Arts Federation, in recognition to your commitment towards the development of mixed martial arts in St. Lucia. We salute you with your vision and excellence in combat sport. I want to tell you all something about Terry. Present. Terry, thank you very much, and we continue to look for your unconditional support. Vote yes. After the pandemic, Terry reached out to me and told me, Fraser, this is the furthest I can carry this. But I've identified another leader, somebody with passion, somebody with vision, somebody who actually is committed to the development not only MMA, but combat sports in a whole. And that person today, we within the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation and the Caribbean Combat Sport Association is really, really happy that Terry had the vision to identify a true young leader in Louis Vord Murray today. Murray. Today we want to ask you to continue this journey. You're going to find plenty bumps, plenty potholes, but the key is persistency, commitment, and consistency. Everybody who here today is an indication that they want to see the sports grow. You have a responsibility with your executive to make sure that this sports continue. I'm happy to see the support that you have, the commitment that you have. The media in St. Lucia is the key to taking this sport to every household. Because the media is a vehicle, they can make you and they can break you. I'm asking everyone, let us bring one person to do mixed martial arts. There are several clubs, there are clubs all over. Merv has his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That is part of mixed martial arts. We have judo, we have, you know, the full works. Sambo will be back on the market soon, don't worry. That will be under Terry leadership in the near future. So, board and Terry, thank you all very much, and you all have the commitment from us within the Pan American region and the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, give Mr. Frazier a round of applause one more time. We're witnessing something fantastic. We're witnessing something historic. This is the birth and development of mixed martial arts and combat sports in St. Lucia. And we got to salute each one of these gentlemen here for doing their utmost best to make sure St. Lucia shines brightest on the regional and international stage. Give them a round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
We'd like to welcome Jamil Leos. Let's give him a round of applause. Again, Jamil is 180 pounds, standing 5 feet 5 inches. with a reach of 28 inches. And he's coming from Cobra Karate and self-defense.
Let's hear it for Cobra Karate, ladies and gentlemen.
And in the blue corner, we welcome Keegan Maudley. Keegan is weighing 155 pounds and standing 6 feet. He also has a reach of 30 inches and is coming from Voltage MMA. Let's give him a round of applause.
Keegan Maudley on the Voltage. Your referee, Karim Sifle. So in this preliminary semi-prelim round, semi-prelim rules still apply, which means there will be no headshots. There will be no kicking down the opponent, and referee is the ultimate decision of what happens in the ring. Round one has begun, semifinals. We have striker versus striker, but we have an avid boxer in Keegan taking center of the ring. Jamil circling. Nice exchange there, leg kicks. Oh, pause for the border. Again, Keegan takes the center of the ring. He's on the offensive. He tries for a goal swing kick. Keegan maintains the leg. Up. Up, up. Takes him down inside control. So right now he's looking to maintain the back. He's looking for a rear naked. He's trying to get him. He has him over. He has his hooks in. He has a tap, ladies and gentlemen, our first ever rear naked submission. Round of applause for the contestants, and one more round of applause for Keegan Maudley out of Voltage MMA. And referee now presents your winners. Fighters to the center. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by rear naked choke in the very first round, Keegan Maudley. So now what will happen? Jamil has some time to recuperate and recover before he goes on to the next fight of the evening, which will be against Janaya Bissett.
Jamil weighs 180 pounds and is standing 5 feet, 5 inches. He also has a reach of 28 inches. And he's coming from Cobra Karate and self-defense. Let's give him a round of applause for Jamil Leos in our red corner. All right, folks. And in our blue corner, we have Junaya Bassett, weighing 146 pounds and standing 5 feet, 8 inches. He's coming from Voltage MMA. We also know him as Al. So let's put a round of applause for Junaya Bassett.
this is going to be a very interesting match. Moving on, Jamil has seemed to sustain some form of impairment. I won't say it's an injury. Let's see how mobile he can be going up against Janaya, who actually is fighting with a disadvantage, being slightly underweight in this one. Being very aggressive. Janaya has a single leg. He's trying to maintain good defense, good standard defense. Took it to the ground. Watch position on the border, ref. Right now, and they will be reset in the center of the ring in the same position. So they're going to be reset in the center of the ring in the same position. Fighters to the center. Back to the same position you were on the border. Now this is going to show Janaya's versatility on the ground. Oh, he's side, but he does sideways. He doesn't have hooks in. He looks like he has 1, 2 hooks in. He has from back. It's across the chin. Yeah, we have a tap. Ladies and gentlemen, by rear naked choke, your winner, Janaya Bissett. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Rear naked choke in the very first round. We're just going to call the physicians to come in and ascertain the scene. Stay down, son. Just stay down. Let physician come and check you. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Good competitor. And this sets up our final, which is going to be a very amazing one. We have Keegan Mortley going up against Janaya Bissett. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be happening in a few. Again, this is Voltage MMA bringing you its first ever mixed weight championship happening here at Osage Grounds in Rosalie. And this is your chance to see the inaugural of what hopes to be many mixed martial arts events taking place in St. Lucia. So right now, can I ask the fighters to the center of the ring to present the winner? And declaring your winner in the very first round by a rear naked choke, Janaya Bissett. And again, this sets up a very interesting final between Keegan Mortley and Janaya Bissett.
All right, now what you're witnessing is gi. There are two forms of gi. There is no gi and there is gi grappling. Gi allows you additional handholds, footholds.
Hey, go on, he's speaking. He's speaking, so keep the volume on.
So right now Frank has him in an angle pick. He's trying to isolate right leg to try and see, oh, nice sweep, nice recovery. Spins over. He's currently in side control. If this were MMA, this would be akin to almost getting a crucifix. Oh, Neon Belly, we're looking for a mount. We're looking, oh, he avoided the armbar. Keen pressure down. Look like he's going for Anaconda. Oh, nice grapple, good scramble, back into guard. And guys, this is a chess match happening on the ground right now. Opponent's trying to figure out how to get and utilize an advantage.
Look like Frank's trying to go for a, looking for a knee. Going for a knee bar. Transition. Good sprawl. Looking to work the back.
Little note. The last fight is final. Yeah. That means you have punches and kicks to the head. Half kicks. Here's the kicker. The person that lost a while ago, I want you all to mention, he is bronze.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit up.
Yeah.
Right?
No, when I was going to announce that at the end when you lose.
Beautiful. I just want him to leave because he might leave. Okay. But finals is the gold. It's the championship belt. And it's $300 prize money. So it'd be nice to mention that.
All right. Yeah, man.
Right now we have a back. Oh, we're going for a rear naked. He looks to have the hook in, but Frank has his chin down. Taking time. In being JJ, it's a lot of patience and before you move into advance your position. Right now we have the forearm across the chin, and he's doing what's called hand fighting right now, preventing from locking in this position. We have both hooks in. He has the back. What Frank needs to try and do is peel off one of the feet, right? And keep turning into him. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Z-guard up, prevent Frank from getting in. Knee pass, nice into side control. Unable to get the hips flat, sorry. See Lucia BJJ showing off some very good technique here. Nice spin around, trying to go to take the back. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our first demo. And just to let you guys know, you guys did an amazing job. Just for the fact that you guys have attained blue belts, you don't just get a blue belt easily in BJJ. So the fact that these guys grounded out like that. We now begin with our next competitors, some avid white belts. This looks to be fun. Oh, very nice. She's began with a knee pick. He has her in his closed guard. She's keeping her hands tucked to prevent from going or being anything offered up for what could be considered an armbar. So she has to be very careful. Look like we have a triangle attempting to be set up here. It's from the wrong side though. Oh, maybe. All he has to do is tuck his ankle, his foot in underneath the knee. Oh, he went to rubber guard. Very good. She just has to get her hand behind her leg, behind the leg. Very nice. She's inside control. Good job, sweetie. Very good. Now what she has to do is keep her hips flat, press her hips down to the ground. Good. Maintain a sprawl and even base. And decide what's the next submission. From this move, there's a possible Kimura. She's attempting to put knee on stomach. Oh, there's a sweep. He's attempting to move into side control. He's now secured side control. And now from this point, he's attempting a submission. Roll over scramble, keep scrambling that girl. Right now there's hand fighting. He's trying to avoid an obvious submission attempt. Watch him on the ground. Oh, reset in the middle. In the middle.
Okay, sure.
Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. St. Lucia Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy put on an amazing show. It's not just guys, girls too. It's all about MMA for all, and that's what it's all about. Showcasing and highlighting that MMA is for all, for everybody in St. Lucia. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin our final match of the evening.
Huh? 3 minutes. You're gonna go ahead.
So what's going to be different about this? This is the final round. So this is now going to be a full contact round. Also, the rounds are going to be 3 minutes as opposed to 2. Opponents are allowed to now go for head strikes and for calf kicks. All is open. The only things illegal, headbutts, groin strikes, and joint manipulation.
All right, in the red corner, we welcome Keegan Maudley. Keegan is weighing 155 pounds and stands 6 foot. He also has a reach of 30 inches, representing Voltage MMA. Let's give Keegan a round of applause. And in the blue corner, we have Junaya Bassett, also known as Al. Al weighs 146 pounds and stands 5 feet 8 inches. He also has a reach of 28 inches and represents Voltage MMA.
So Voltage has 2 competitors in the final round. Close to body size, close to body weight, and close to reach. So this is going to be a very wonderful match indeed. Striker turned MMA artist versus seasoned MMA. Nice jab established. Keegan's looking to utilize his boxing. We're going for a takedown. Good sprawl. Good defense. Nice push through. Looking for the sweep. He ended up on top. Right now in what's called his half guard. Martin's in mount. Stop. They're going to reset in the middle, same position. Now we'll see what Janaya's ability is, his top game. Keegan's attempting to sweep, going high up with the hips, not able to get him off. In this type of situation, he's looking to hip escape and bridge. There's no advancement. The referee's going to stand up the guys. He rushes in. Stop. Reset in the middle. Nice sprawl. Oh, we got a knee to the inside.
Body shot to the left. Yeah, we're going in for a submission attempt. He's trying to bring him down with a takedown. Oh. Looking for a guillotine. Only maintaining extreme patience. Oh, he's out. Up and mount. Give him a round of applause. Let's see how well is this ground and pound. He just needs to flatten his hips a bit more. He's high and high. Oh, we have an arm pin. He's giving up his back. Let's see if we get hooks in. Paso Kimura, submission attempt. Now Kimura. 10 seconds left. And that's the end of round one. Time. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This was a much more active round. Give the guys a round of applause. Now let's really see what they're made of. What we're seeing here is we're seeing a lot more versatility in attacks. We set and been trying to enforce his will. Guys receiving much needed advice from their coaches as they prepare for round number 2. Again, these are three-minute rounds, and all strikes are legal. So we're looking at headshots, we're looking at calf kicks. Now it's time for fighters to pull out all their arsenals, go through the entire arsenal to come out with a much-needed victory. And we begin round number 2. So I was dead down. We're going for a single head. We're at a stalemate. Oh, we went for the uppercut, missed it closely.
Yeah. I can't run from the punches.
Monty's using his boxing to his advantage, trying to get in. Keegan goes in for a sprawl. Guys are tied up. Clinch. In the clinch, each fighter, we got an overhand happening by Wardley. The set got an underhook. Oh, there's a left cross. Found its mark. Keegan's attempts to use his boxing to keep that range happening. Right now, he's going out of orthodox. Lucette's looking out of southpaw. Oh, we have a left head kick. We're going in to the body, side, stop. Definitely put it on. Fight has to regain this mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Return to your corner. And Keegan Mortley is putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen. We still have time left. With a wonderful left kick. Time. We need to get medic, ascertain the fighter. And before that, we saw amazing action. Mortley going for the uppercut, coming with the left, the right. Head kick. Oh, it was absolutely amazing. Knocked him down. Right now we have a medical stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner by Dr. Stoppage and winner of the Voltage MMA Championship, Keegan Mortley. Fighters to the center of the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner by Dr. Stoppage in the very second round, and your winner, Keegan Mortley. Perfect sportsmanship. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. Great job indeed. All right, so participation medal goes out to Mr. Alcindor. Zarel. Participation medal going out for Clay Dorius. Participation medal going out to Chris Napoleon. And now receiving the bronze medal in the Voltage Mixed Martial Arts Mixed Weight Championships. Put your hands together for Jamil Leos. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Jamil Leos. Receiving the silver medal. Put your hands together for Janaya Bossett. And ladies and gentlemen, presenting your winner and first ever champion of the inaugural Voltage Mixed Martial Arts Mixed Weight Championship. Put your hands together for your gold medalist and champion, Keegan Mortley. Presenting the belt, we have Jason Frazier. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion of the inaugural Voltage Mixed Martial Arts Mixed Weight Championship, coming to you out of Voltage MMA himself, ladies and gentlemen, Keegan Mortley. Keegan not only gets a medal, Keegan not only gets a belt, Keegan gets cash. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings an end to the first ever inaugural Voltage Mixed Martial Arts Mixed Weight Championship. So right now we have the presentation of the championship trophy. Goes to none other than your champion from Voltage MMA, Keegan Mortley. Okay, Voltage got the trophy because they got first and second, yes. And then the second place goes to Cobra Karate. So right about now, to just give you guys a final breakdown, club points. Club with the most points, Voltage MMA with 202 points, followed by second place, Cobra Karate with 112 points. Congratulations to Voltage MMA on a successful showing. Congratulations to all the participants for putting your best foot forward in our inaugural Mixed Martial Arts competition. Want to thank Mr. Jason Frazier for stopping by, for lending his expertise and giving us an insight and an avenue to exploring and showcasing mixed martial arts in St. Lucia.